Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we will be doing a full face of Project Pan makeup. Y'all. I've done this video one time before, I think, on my channel. I don't remember how you guys were feeling, but this month is actually, I'm on a complete no-buy, besides the Sephora VAB sale. I know. But essentially, I don't want to buy any makeup, and I really want to use what I have. But the goal of Project Pan is always to use up makeup, and I feel like, or to just get a lot of use out of it. And I feel like sometimes I neglect that fact, or like put it on the back burner. I'm like, oh yeah, my Project Pan. But I'm like, no, Marissa, we gotta get into the nitty gritty. So today we're doing a full face of Project Pan makeup, but then all throughout the month I will be updating my Project Pans and giving you, like, rolling in new products, rolling out new products, that kind of thing. I do have 3 going this year. That was kind of my cap because I didn't want to get too overwhelmed. And then I do have some products. I have at least 1 here, but I know in general in my collection, I have so many products that are so close to being done that I just have they're not actually in a Project Pan, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not, but we're gonna try to use them up, essentially. Anyway, first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, so I'm playing around with the lighting today. It's pretty cloudy outside, but sometimes the natural light looks nice like that. But I found my last few videos were a little bit dark. I don't know how it's looking today. I feel like it's fine. I do have my ring lights on as well. They're not super bright right now because obviously they're battling with the natural light. But I don't know, I feel like this one half of my face is always darker than the other in some videos, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more even. So I have a ring light right here, like, we're all over the place. But let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Yes. Okay, so first things first, let's jump in with some lip masks. So we have the Patrick Ta She's Juicy lip mask. I'm honestly doing pretty good on this. Hopefully when I update this, I'll be, like, at least hit pan on it. I think the goal for this was to use it up. So again, I did have 3 Project Pans going. The first one is the Happy Hour Project Pan. And then we have the That's Expensive Project Pan, and then the Colourpop Project Pan, which is called Color Pan, basically. But yeah, my goal for this was to, let's see, use it up, actually, which is gonna, I don't have no idea how you're supposed to get the rest of, like, the square, because this is a circle, but I've been doing pretty good with this mask. I really like it. I leave it on my desk at home, which honestly I should probably leave it here because usually I used to put it on, like, when I was editing and stuff, but since my computer's here, maybe it'll be better here. I don't know, but I love this stuff honestly so much. It's expensive, so, like, obviously that's why it's in my That's Expensive Project Pan. But I think I got it in, like, an Ipsy Glam Bag X or something like that. Well, when they were still Glam Bag X, so I didn't pay for it, but, like, so I can enjoy it. But I wouldn't say, like, go out and buy it right now, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's so good though. Okay, this is in a non-official Project Pan. This is the Essence Prime Plus Studio Hydrating Skin Refreshing Primer. I know, how is it still here? I have no idea, but we are going to use this up. Are we almost done? Come on. It's like every time I think there's no more, it squeezes out enough that feels like there might be still more in it afterward. I love this primer a lot. You can't get it anymore. It's literally almost done, so it's like I'm not gonna be able to use it for much longer. It's like, why is it still taking up a whole primer spot in my collection, you know? I will not be cutting it open though, and I believe it's done. I'm squeezing it here, and I'm not seeing much else. So, are you kidding me? That's so much primer. Oh my gosh, this is like 2 uses left. Wow. Please don't call me wasteful. I'm being innovative here. I just need to see how much is left, and honestly I think that was honestly the last of it. So we're using some freaking lotion, because honestly this primer is good. The thing, it's not sticky or tacky or anything like that, so it's not going to be like, it won't be gross to use as a lotion. Honestly, it's super smoothing, which is why I was like, oh, maybe I could use it as my lotion, because it's so smoothing, and, like, everything just looks so beautiful, so smooth. I love this primer, honey. I think we're calling it, finally. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Again, you can't get that anymore, so I'm like, I just want to stop using it. Anyway, next, let's go in with the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. We're going to use a lot of primers today, just so you know. This is in my Happy Hour project pan, actually. I didn't even realize this was in it. I knew I was trying to use it up. I just thought it was like an unofficial project pan item, but honestly it was in a project pan the whole time. But it's okay because I've been trying to use it. From what I remember, I've used up one of these minis before. It doesn't end up going all the way to the top. It stops pumping like a little like closer to the top, so I really don't have that much left in it. But I have so many primers. I just did a little bit of a declutter, so hopefully that helps me cut down on a few things. Oh my gosh, I think there's glitter on this. Oh my gosh, there's so much glitter. I think it's from this thing. From this washcloth. I always just use cheap washcloths to take off my makeup, if you guys don't know. Oh, to take off like the swatches on my hands, but we have some terribly smelling makeup wipes that I think I'm gonna try to use so that I don't have glitter everywhere. Oh my gosh, there's glitter everywhere. Okay, I'm sorry, I just needed we're 7 minutes in and we've only done primer. Okay, next we're going with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Face Primer. This is also in the That's Expensive project pan because this crap is expensive, girl. This is like $39 for like a primer, but honestly it's lasted me so long, so it's fine. I honestly don't really have a need for this primer, so I rarely use it. I've just used it, I kind of, when I was doing my makeup the other day, I picked a bunch of products that were in this video so that I was like a little bit familiar with how the look would turn out, because honestly I was scared because some of these products I really don't love, but it turned out nice, so that's when I used this. But honestly, like, other than that, I don't think I've used it since the last project. And honestly, it used to smell really good. Maybe it's gone off. It does say 12 months, but honestly, I feel like they always put those on there just in case. Like, just like if you, if you're like, oh, this made my makeup break out, and they're like, well, we told you it only lasts for 12 months. But I don't really use them normally, but this I've definitely had for like over 2 years, a long time. Maybe it's time to go. But we'll talk about that in the project. Let's go on with foundation. Before, again, we're here for another 20 minutes doing nothing. This is the Patrick Ta Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. This is the only foundation I have in a project because I like to rotate my foundations. You guys know the drill. I love to just use all the, like, foundations. I never stick to one unless it's like a favorite. So it's really hard, but this one, I like hate this foundation. So the goal on this one in my That's Expensive project pan is just to hit pan. We'll see if that happens. Again, I did not like this foundation at all, but I cannot seem to let it go because it was so expensive. I have the shade Light Medium 4, which is actually a good shade match for me, because again, I wore it the other day when I was doing like that, when I just did my makeup with all the products in this video. So here's the thing, it wasn't bad. It did not look bad. I just felt like it wasn't as perfect as I want a freaking $54 foundation, nearly $60 foundation or whatever. I think $56. I'm gonna pull it up because I forgot how much it is, but obviously you do get a setting powder and a foundation, so you kind of split the price in half. But honestly, from what I've been hearing, most people only one of them works for most people, which sucks. You know, like, obviously you want both of them to work for you, so really you're paying for one most of the time. It's $52. Yeah, I was right. Did I say 54? I don't know. But I don't think the coverage is that good, and I feel like the more you build it up, the drier it looks. So when I wore it the other day, I kind of just did a light coverage layer, which is fine because I don't mind light coverage or like light medium coverage. But then I just felt like I had to set it with the setting spray, drown it in setting spray, just make sure my products were creamy and luminous and just not anything matte or drying, because then it would just enhance everything on my face. So I just feel like it's so finicky for $52 freaking dollars, you know? But I'm gonna keep using it because I cannot seem to declutter it. And I like the setting powder better than I like the foundation, honestly. I feel like the setting powder is what makes this foundation wearable for me. But you can just see I have, like, I don't even know if you can see, I have so many spots right here that you can't that are just needs to be covered, and they're just not covering. So, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's gonna have to be fine for this moment. I also think a sponge might be better. I haven't used a sponge in so long because I've been obsessed with the brush, so that just also adds into it. Like another element of it being like most of my foundation I can use a sponge, I can use a brush, the good foundations you can use a sponge, a brush, any primer, any finishing powder, and it looks fine. This is, I'm like, for $52, it needs to be like that. Like, you can use it with anything, I can use it all day, all night, you know, whatever. No, this one is just not like that. Okay, next we're gonna go in with something that's like the complete opposite. I feel like this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I feel like this is like too glowy, too radiant, too much of that. Like, I feel like it's too creamy for the under eyes that I feel like it just sinks into everything. I don't know, I just feel like there are better concealers for a way cheaper price tag. Of course, I got this as like a gift with purchase, so I did not pay the full price. Thank God, or else I would have been peed. I'd be like, I fell into the trap again. But it's definitely a one that I would not repurchase, and I would not pay anything for, honestly. I do like to try them. Obviously, that's why I get them as like gift with purchases. I think the Fenty concealer, I don't know if the new Fenty mascara might still be a gift with purchase for a $25 order. But since I'm on a no buy, I can't buy it. And so, oh my gosh, they also have the Tarte, wow, a trial size of the Tarte Juicy Glow, which I really like. I think it's super glowy. So if you don't like glow, it means what it says when it says glow. If you don't like glow, then obviously stay away. But if you want to try it, they have a free gift with purchase for $25 with a $25 purchase. I always say that wrong. But then they also have a Fenty mascara, which I want to try. But I'm like, her other mascara, I was so bad. So I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to pay money for it? Obviously, I can't until the VIB sale, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna. I just feel like it just looks so, it does not look good under my eyes. And of course, it's like personal preference. It could be shade 2, but I don't think it's the shade, honestly, because I've made so many shades work. I used to be so bad at picking my shades. Now I'm like sometimes bad. But this is like, it just looks like nasty under there. I don't know what is even wrong with it. It just looks like heavy and too much. It looks like too much under there. There's a lot going on. That's what I didn't grab. I was like going through my routine. I'm like, yes, I have and I forgot to grab a loose setting powder, which is fine. I'll just use the Patrick Ta, but I've never used this one under my eyes, so we'll see. But the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, apparently I want to use it up. So in some world, I'd like to use that up, which I do. I really like to, I want to use up my minis and stuff, because I appreciate minis for that reason. Like, they don't last so long in your collection. But also, I don't know if that's possible with a concealer I just don't love that much, you know? I don't really like at all, so there's that. But I like having products in my collection that, like, you could do videos on, like, makeup I hate, and that kind of stuff, so I don't know. It's like a catch-22 for sure, especially, like, overpriced makeup, or, like, makeup not worth your money, makeup at Sephora not worth your money, you know, those kind of videos? Yeah, they're fun and fresh. I do like, again, I like this Patrick Ta setting powder in the duo here, but, it actually is looking really nice under my eyes, too. Okay, I gotta figure out how to use these bronzers, because I have like 3 different bronzers, but I want to use them all because I rarely use them. Oh, I could have used my new foundation brush. I forgot about that. Okay. We're gonna go in with the Soul Body Face and Body Bronzing Balm in the shade Medium Dark. Apparently, I want to hit pan on this. She is so thick right now, it's not even funny. I have so many cream bronzers. I even try to do a declutter, and I was like, I'm gonna keep them all because I love cream bronzer. I think they're so gorgeous, and I think so many brands have perfected their formulas, but they're all slightly different, so like I need them all. And so you know, that's why I just kept it. I'm just gonna hit it in like the sharpest points, like the back, and just go from there. I love this formula though, it's so good. It's just, you just get so much, because obviously it's for face and body, so maybe I'll try to use it on my body on vacation or something, because this is, there's a lot in here, a lot. I love the way it smells too. It's just superb, just superb. Okay, then we're gonna go in with the Colourpop Super Shock Bronzer in the shade Dream Vacay. Now this is like my favorite bronzer of life. It's like a cream to powder formula. It does a weird thing, but we're just gonna use the same brush actually and just kind of fill in the rest here. I love this bronzer. The formula is superb. I honestly could see myself buying this again if I used it up, just because it is so pretty. It is so easy. I love the Super Shock formula. I did not know I would love it this much. And honestly, the Super Shock shadows I've been obsessed with. The bronzers, the blushes, the highlighters, everything Super Shock. I'm like obsessed. I'm like, can you come out with something else Super Shock? They should come out with Super Shock lips. That'd be cute. Like, come on, Colourpop, keep with this formula, because some of their powder formulas are crap, like so bad. I'm like, are you, like, is this the same brand? Are we kidding right now? But these are so good. I want to hit pan on this, which I could definitely see myself doing. Definitely, especially because the Super Shock formula is so movable. I honestly don't want to touch it because I don't want to cheat on because I want to use it because I've been using it and I want to see like the raw natural effect. Although sometimes I do cheat. I call it cheating. Some people say, you know, obviously they to each their own. Like with the primer earlier, I was just like, I'm just gonna use it up. But other times I'm like, okay, no, I'm like, you know, I gotta use it in its full entirety. So, you know, it just depends on who you are and how you're feeling. Okay, next we're gonna go in with the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Chamomile. I think this might be still on sale on their website. If not, then oh my gosh, they hate me. But their products are so limited edition, it's hard, which is why I lied to you. Sorry, I mean, no, I didn't lie to you, but I do want to hit pan on the Colourpop bronzer, but this one is actually my happy hour project pan, because I had decided that before I was going to do the Colourpop project pan. So now I'm like, okay, well, that's why the Soul Body is in the Colourpop one, and then this one. I tried to do like one product from each category in my makeup, because I feel like 2 is too many, but I was like, bronzers, we'll just YOLO. So it's okay. This is the only blush though, and I freaking love this blush so, like, look how freaking pretty it is. It's just so delicious. It is so scrumptious. It's just this perfect color that is bright for my tan skin, but not light. You know, if that makes sense? It's like, it has this depth to it that is like, depth to it that makes it good for my tan skin, but it has this lightness that's a little bit, not lightness, has this brightness. It's like a bright, not pink, but like, it's like a terracotta base with like a pink on top. It's hard to explain. I know it's hard to see. Here it is here. You can see it's like a little bit like that delicious kind of deep terracotta, but on the skin it just looks a little bit brighter, a little bit peachier, I should say. A little bit more of a peach, but for tan skin, which is perfecto. I'm obsessed. I just swatched it, so that's why it looks like that. But I love this freaking blush. It's like a little bit more glowy, a little bit more luminous, skin-like, and it does look nice on this foundation, I do have to say. Alright, I'm just going to take that Patrick Ta setting powder and lightly set my entire face. You can see the setting powder is also in a project pan, and I want to hit pan on it as well, which again, this is the reason why I put them both in there is because obviously I want to use them up together. But I really don't, I don't know if I will roll any other powders into my projects, just because my powder collection is so good. I'm really good about my powder collection because I'm really picky with my powder, so it just depends. Okay, last bronzer, even though we don't need it. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Bronzer. Airbrush Bronzer, yeah. Matte bronzing filter for face and body. I should use this on my body too. We're gonna be tan this summer. I just used this the other day and I love this bronzer. I do. It is so good. I think there are amazing bronzers at the drugstore for a fraction of the cost that I don't think you need to spend the money. But this one will last you years and days because it is so freaking massive. So it's good. I mean, so that's good if you do splurge on it, but $55 for a bronzer, yeah, no. But that's why I will keep it forever and ever, use it up forever and ever, because it was $55 freaking dollars. But I really like that bronzer a lot. Blushes are really hard to pan. That's why I chose like more of a creamier kind of formula. So that's why I don't have a powder one right now. And then it's highlighter too. Oh crap, I'm freaking messed up. It's okay. Highlighter, the highlighter that I put in, I don't know why. I do know why. It's because I literally never use this, and I feel like if it's in a project, I'll at least use it more times than if it's not in a project, you know what I'm saying? But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand, the Easy Highlighter. I don't even know how I'm about to do this because I don't have a sponge, but maybe I'll use my finger. These are nice is the thing, but I just am not a liquid highlighter girl. So like, what am I doing wasting my time? I don't know. But powder highlighter too is like so hard to pan. It's like, would I really do that? I don't know. Hold on, let me squeeze out a little bit more. Oh, that's so weird. There's just air in it. Can you see that? Ew. Oh my gosh, okay, wow. Now that I squeeze up half the bottle. Playing around. It's like pretty, so there's that. I apparently want to use this up. Oh no, I said use it 10 times. So here's the first time I'm using it. I've probably used it once or twice between them. I honestly, when I do use goals like 10 times and stuff like that, part of me just honestly makes the goal more so in my head, like use it till you feel like you've used it well enough to roll it out, you know what I mean? Because 10 times is pretty specific. Like, I'm not going to keep track of 10 times I use this highlighter, 10 times I use the... Oh! I was lying to you guys the whole freaking time, man. But 10 times I use a bunch of other products, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to just freaking keeping track, you know? It's really hard. Oh my gosh, this product, though, is a hot mess. Super pretty. It's just not... you know, and every day it's super, like, I'm doing a lot right now. It's a mess. It's just a lot. I was playing around with the freaking sponge and now it's disgusting. It's all my fault, but you know, I don't know, just not my favorite. Anyway, apparently I want to use that 10 times. Okay, so here's one. I lied to you the whole time about blush. I remember now, well, I didn't remember, I saw it. I wanted to use this blush 10 times, the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the shade Paradise Venus. So now I actually got a blush palette from Pat McGrath, which I've been using, which made me fall in love with this blush more. The shades apparently are the same. Like, apparently in the blush palette that I have is the shade Paradise Venus, but they don't look the same. They're not the same, essentially, in my opinion. So I keep them both. But apparently I want to use this 10 times. I've probably used it a handful of times already, like at least 5. But we're just going to keep it in until, again, I feel like it's good enough to roll out. But I really like this blush a lot. I will never hit pan on a blush. That was the truth of what I was saying earlier. It will take me years and days to hit pan on a freaking blush. So honestly, I just will roll them in as I want to use them. You know what I mean? So there's that. Alright, so apparently I also don't have a brow product in any projects, which is interesting because I feel like they're easy to use up, so maybe that's why I didn't do it. I don't know, I don't really remember, but we're just gonna use this, oh my gosh, this brow pencil that this brow that I don't even like. I need to just get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's a declutter. This is the Oma by Sharon C 2-in-1 Brow Styler. I've had it for so long, but this brow gel never gets, like, easier to use in my opinion. Ooh. This never gets easier to use. Maybe the shade that I have is too dark. I have the shade 6 so that it's like just gets out of control fast. I don't know. I do like the brow pencil, which is why I've kept it for so long. But I'm like, I have so many good brow pencils. Like, I don't really need this one. Oh, but that's what I was thinking of. Maybe I should do that though. Oh, I still have the Profusion. I was thinking of doing a video of like Walmart makeup. Because I don't really go to Walmart specifically. I'm usually at Target, but I feel like you guys appreciate Walmart because it's so cheap, so there's that, but I don't really need that for that. I feel like that's almost everything. Next, we have the Kokie Refresh Hydrating Setting Mist. This is in my Happy Hour project pan, and it was kind of a Franken product, so I kind of just dumped a few setting sprays in here and made my own setting spray, but essentially it's 90% it's like 80% the Kokie Refresh, so I still just call it that, but it's such a good setting spray. It was a good setting spray before I put other products in it. I just want to use up multiple at the same time. So they're all in here, just chilling, just waiting. You can see this foundation can look glowy if you use the right products. It would just, my only recommendation, especially if you have dry skin, be careful what products you're using. Make sure you're not using anything that's more matte on the mattifying side, and then really hydrate that crap up because it can look super, super dry, but it does look nice right now. So it's usable. I feel like I can use it up. I could hit pan on it. Whoa, slow your roll. But then again, I do like the setting powder a lot in that duo. So this is not a whole review on that foundation, but I feel like that's the one product out of most of these that I talk about the least. So I just want to give my honest opinion on that. Okay, I have a couple products to do, and then I'll be right back to do some lips. Alright, so it's giving fun and fresh. We have some blue mascara on. I'm wearing the Revolution, it's the Revolve by Revolution Volume Blue Mascara. This is not the best colored mascara I've used, but it's not bad. I feel like this, what really is the positive for this one is that it is really, really colored. Like, it's really, really blue, which is nice because sometimes they're a little bit, they're just not the best color blue. But this one I feel like is a really, really nice color blue. I went from some blue in the inner corner. I don't know, we're chilling right now. We're just gonna let it happen. The mascara though is not really super lengthening or like volumizing or anything like that. So it's kind of like whatever. I could see myself using this again on the lower lashes. Like if I do like a pop of blue on the lower lashes and then I want to just add to it, because this is really nice for those lower lashes, because this is the wand here. But for the upper lashes, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but I do like a blue mascara, so this was fun and fresh. Fun and fresh to try. I also use the Harry Potter palette. Again, these are not in projects, but this one I may or may not roll in eventually just to kind of get some use out of some of those easy shades that I probably could just hit pan on, you know? And then for eyeliner, I think this might be too throwing it off because I don't love a white eyeliner. It's not my favorite kind of thing. I know plenty of people love it. It's just not my thing, but this is the Colourpop cream gel liner from the High School Musical collection in the shade Exit, which I think is an available shade normally. It's just super, super white, which I think, again, some people really like, but this is in a project. It's in the Color Pan, Project Pan, and I want to use it. Nope, this is in the Happy Hour Project Pan, and I want to use it 10 times, which this one I actually am keeping track of. I've only used it, this is the 3rd time I've used it though, since that video, so that's saying a lot, since that video came out in like January or something like that. But, you know, it's fine. I just don't wear it a lot, you know, obviously. Okay, next, let's do some lips. So I want to go in with, I think I want to go in with the, with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. I have a Colourpop lip liner that's also in a project. I have a bunch of lipsticks. Okay, I have the Colourpop Status Quo lipstick, and then I think this one I'm going to wear today. I have this lip gloss that we might pop on. We have so many lip products, which lip products are typically the easiest thing to pan, or one of them for sure. Just depending on how often you wear them, but for me, I feel like lip gloss is definitely the easiest thing. So that's why I don't roll in too many, because I was like, I know I can use them all on my own. But I love this lip liner. I want to use half of this lip liner, which I need to just tell myself to use because this lip liner is so beautiful. But then we're going to go in with the Carolina lipstick, matte lipstick in the shade 09 Paraiso. I don't know. I got this in Puerto Rico, and I love this. Like, lipstick is so pretty, but this color is so stunning. I love this lipstick so much. I think I said, did I want to just flatten the top? Oh, no, yeah, flatten top. So not too bad. I mean, honestly, I freaking forget. I forgot that, and I just was going like this. I just got to go at the top, and I'll be fine. But this is so pretty. Such a stunning lip color. This combo is giving. It's giving. Okay, let's just go with the Kathleen Lights gloss in the shade Das Expensive. I couldn't do the Das Expensive Project Pan and not put in the shade Das Expensive. So the goal for this was use it 20 times. But again, this kind of product is more so just use it until I feel like I've gotten good use out of it. This lip gloss is super, super nice. It's just super, super sparkly. So I don't wear it every day. Like, I feel like a clear gloss I could use up super, super fast, but like with the ones with sparkles or like a little bit of color, like those take longer. So that's why I threw it, well, and obviously that's why I threw it in here, because it's the That's Expensive Project Pan. But I also was like okay with it, because I was like, well, it's just like shouldn't be too hard, but I know I won't use it up naturally, you know what I mean? It'll take a bit for me to use it up naturally. So there's that. Anyway, so freaking pretty. This combo is stunning. Obsessed. Anyway, guys, I know this video is a longer one. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Do you love Project Pans? I know some of you do. Some of you are like, buy all the new makeup. So let me know. This month, again, is going to be a rough one, and I really, I'm filming this really early in the month, obviously, so I have no real gauge on how I'm doing, but in my soul, I'm struggling already, and it's not even like I want that many makeup products, because I've bought so much. It's literally just knowing that I can't have them makes me want them, you know what I mean? So we'll see how I do, but anyway, I love this. My face actually looks really banging, really bomb, which I was not expecting. My under eyes look a little crepey, but like the rest of my face looks real good. So yes, that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.